Welcome back to Icons of Influence, the podcast where we explore the lives of visionaries who have reshaped their industries and left an enduring legacy. I'm Hannah Halley, and today we're diving into the world of television and storytelling, specifically into the remarkable journey of one of the most influential figures in modern entertainment, Shonda Rhimes. You may know her as the mastermind behind some of television's biggest shows, Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, and more. But beyond her incredible ability to create hit after hit, Shonda Rhimes is a game changer, breaking barriers, redefining representation, and proving that diverse stories aren't just important, they are essential. Today, we'll explore how she built her empire, the cultural impact of her work, her fearless approach to storytelling, and how she continues to shape the industry and empower the next generation of creators. So, let's get started. Every great storyteller starts somewhere, and for Shonda Rhimes, that journey began in the suburbs of Chicago. Born in 1970, Shonda Lynn Rhimes was the youngest of 6 siblings. She was raised in a household that valued education and creativity. Her mother, a university professor, and her father, a college administrator, instilled in her the belief that hard work and ambition could take her anywhere. She was a voracious reader, obsessed with storytelling, and spent hours creating fictional worlds in her notebooks. After high school, she attended Dartmouth College, where she studied English and film studies. It was here that she developed a passion for television and film, but didn't yet see a clear path forward. After graduating, she took a bold step and enrolled in the MFA program at the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts, one of the most prestigious film programs in the country. This move proved to be pivotal. Shonda excelled at screenwriting and quickly caught the attention of industry professionals. But her path wasn't immediate success. She spent years hustling behind the scenes, working in different capacities, from research assistant to writing small projects. She even wrote for HBO's Introducing Dorothy Dandridge, starring Halle Berry. But Hollywood, as we know, isn't easy to break into, especially for a black woman trying to tell diverse, complex stories. However, Shonda Rhimes refused to be boxed in. She kept pushing, developing scripts, and finally, in 2005, she created something that would change television forever, a little show called Grey's Anatomy. Imagine pitching a medical drama to a network in the early 2000s and completely rewriting the rules of television. Well, that's exactly what Shonda Rhimes did with Grey's Anatomy. At a time when TV was dominated by male showrunners and traditional character tropes, she came in with a fresh, diverse, and emotionally compelling take on storytelling. Grey's Anatomy debuted in 2005 on ABC and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. It wasn't just another medical drama. It was bold, character-driven, and most importantly, inclusive. Shonda Rhimes made history by casting actors of all races, genders, and backgrounds in leading roles. Her philosophy? I don't write diverse characters, I just write characters, and then I cast them diversely. She didn't stop there. Shonda's Scandal, starring Kerry Washington as Olivia Pope, was the first network drama in nearly 40 years to feature a black female lead. The show was a game changer, blending politics, romance, and suspense in a way TV had never seen before. Audiences couldn't get enough. Then came How to Get Away with Murder, starring Viola Davis, who became the first black woman to win an Emmy for Best Actress in a drama series. Under Shonda's leadership, these shows not only entertained but also pushed boundaries, tackling racism, sexism, LGBTQ+ rights, police brutality, and political corruption head-on. At the height of her ABC reign, Shondaland was responsible for producing over 70 hours of television a year, something unheard of for any showrunner, let alone a black woman in Hollywood. And then, in 2017, she made a historic move to Netflix, signing a $100 million deal, giving her complete creative freedom. This marked the beginning of the next chapter in her empire. Shonda Rhimes didn't just change television, she changed the industry itself. Her impact goes far beyond the screen. Through Shondaland, she has empowered countless women and people of colour in Hollywood, ensuring that their voices and stories are heard. She is a firm advocate for women in leadership, proving that showrunners can be powerful business figures, not just creatives. She's also a trailblazer in representation, ensuring that marginalised communities aren't just included in stories but are given leading roles, complex narratives, and the depth they deserve. She has been outspoken about pay equity in Hollywood, making sure that women, especially black women, are paid fairly for their work. One of her biggest cultural contributions, the normalisation of diversity. Shows like Bridgerton, which was produced under her Netflix deal, highlight colourblind casting, proving that audiences crave and accept diverse representation when given the chance. She has also taken her influence into publishing and mentorship, authoring the best-selling book Year of Yes, which encouraged people, especially women, to embrace opportunities and step outside of their comfort zones. Shonda Rhimes has built more than a career. She has built a movement. She has redefined television, storytelling, and what's possible for women and people of colour in Hollywood. Her legacy is one of fearlessness, innovation, and empowerment. She has proved that diverse stories aren't niche, they are essential. With each project, she continues to push boundaries, break records, and inspire new generations of creatives to believe that they too can change the game. So, what's next? If history tells us anything, it's that Shonda Rhimes isn't done yet. Whether it's new projects on Netflix, expanding Shondaland's empire, or continuing to uplift diverse voices, one thing is certain: her influence will continue to shape the future of entertainment for years to come. That wraps up today's episode of Icons of Influence. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Shonda Rhimes, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear this story. Shonda Rhimes has shown us that storytelling is power, and when you use it right, you can change the world. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time for another episode of Icons of Influence.